The story of our nameless narrator begins with him proclaiming that he is invisible. Not literally, but rather people choose not to see him. He talks about how he lives underground, stealing electricity to have the means to tell his story. And with that, we progress to the narrator's story beginning. We open up to the narrator having just graduated high school, and because of his gift in public speaking, he is asked to give a speech for an important group of white men, although he is not allowed to give the speech until he is humiliated and severely injured after fighting in the battle royale. This fight eventually ends with all the young black men collecting fake gold coins on an electrified rug. Eventually, the Invisible Man is rewarded with a scholarship to a Negro school. That night, he has a dream where his grandfather reads a scholarship that says, "To whom it may concern, keep this nigger boy running."
Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can.
Now fast forward 3 years. And the Invisible Man is now a junior in college. He's currently driving Mr. Norton, who is the founder of this school, around. Mr. Norton also proclaims that the Invisible Man is his destiny. While driving, they stumble upon a Negro man, Trueblood, who raped his daughter and wife, impregnating them both. Trueblood's wife eventually severely injures Trueblood.
Good girls go. Yeah, daddy's little girl, just take a bite. Let me shake up your world. 'Cause just one night couldn't be so wrong. I'm gonna make you lose control. She was so shy till I drove her wild. I make them good girls go bad.
While hearing this story, Mr. Norton is extremely overcome and cannot handle the treachery of the story. He passes out. The Invisible Man takes him to Golden Days to give him a stimulant. This actually only turns out to hurt him more. Dr. Bledsoe, the president of the college the Invisible Man is attending, eventually expels the narrator, although he promised Mr. Norton he wouldn't. Dr. Bledsoe sends him to New York City with recommendation letters to work there and return at a later semester. The narrator then heads to Harlem and searches for work, sadly with no luck. Eventually, a man interviewing him tells him that the actual recommendation letter says he's actually expelled forever. Narrator soon finds work in a paint factory, where he is caught in an extreme explosion and severely injured. He later wakes up in a hospital and eventually is released. He is then taken in by a sweet black woman named Mary. He lives with her free of rent and searches endlessly for a job. While searching one day, he sees an elderly woman being evicted out of her apartment. The Invisible Man gives a passionate speech, and a man named Brother Jack hears him.
Homeless, homeless, but there is hope because.
While over coffee, Brother Jack offers the Invisible Man a job to be a spokesman for the Brotherhood. He accepts this proposal and leaves his previous life behind working closely with Todd Clifton, with their end goal trying to defy Ras the Exporter's moves to destroy the Brotherhood. The Invisible Man is very successful in his speeches and becomes very well known by the community. The Brotherhood hates that he is controlling the movement and sends him away. When he is sent away, a maimed woman tries to seduce him.
I've been really trying,
Eventually, he is called back to Harlem because Todd Clifton has disappeared. While on the search, he finds Todd Clifton selling dolls illegally on the street and watches him killed. The Invisible Man gives an honorable funeral, and the Brotherhood is very angry with him.
There you go, you're always so right. It's all a big show, it's all about you.
When the narrator arrives back in Harlem, a full-fledged riot is going on. Ras the Exporter has become Ras the Destroyer. The Invisible Man fights against the Brotherhood.
Everything is fine. It might seem borderline. Things go wrong.
He eventually falls down a manhole and hides from the world. Since then, the Invisible Man hasn't left the underground since the riot. He states that he finally knows that he must honor who he is and remain there to his identity. He can no longer be a white man's tool, or as Mr. Norton said, a white man's destiny.
What's that on that beat, ho?
I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Middle finger up to my competition. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different.
Get flack. We don't drink racist coffee. Don't drink that racist coffee.